competitions vlog that you've been waiting for. We are here to spill the tea about the craziest stories that we've seen so far at Temptations Resort here in Cancun, Mexico. So,
where do we want to start?
Before we get started, we need a little bit of a disclaimer. I like my channel being more PG-13. This is not a family-friendly video like most of mine are, so if you are part of my younger audience, please click away. Like, I don't be responsible for, you know, everything.
Your innocence.
Your innocence, yeah, there you go. And if you're related to me, please don't watch this either. Because we have some crazy stories to tell you. But also, we are not telling anything about who these stories are about. Everyone's privacy is completely respected. And there are some words that I am not going to say, so you're just going to have to use your imagination and fill in the blanks, basically. Like, I'm pretty sure you'll know. If you're looking at this resort to come here, you're gonna know, you're gonna fill in the blanks yourself, basically. Yeah. We are going to start with the competition that we got roped into today, which is funny.
We should start off by saying we literally woke up and like got breakfast and was like, okay, let's go to the pool. So we are sober.
Sober. Not a single drink. Wasn't even planning on drinking for the first like 2 or 3 hours of this day, right?
Literally got into the pool and then got right back out because we got roped into this challenge.
So we get into the pool and there is one of the playmakers up on stage with a microphone saying, all right, we need 4 sexy ladies and 4 sexy men to get up on stage. And we're just like, okay, we're just gonna sit over here and watch.
A little hungover. Like,
a little bit like, and then one of the attractive playmakers comes over and picks me up to go on stage, and Brittany's right next to me, so.
And I can't make her look a fool up there by herself.
She has to come with me, so now we're part of the competition. Yeah. I couldn't say no. So, the competition started off pretty innocent.
Yeah.
It was just some like.
It was like numbers.
It was like it started out with a number thing. Probably like 3 rounds of basically innocence, trying to like rearrange yourself with the numbers that you had. Not the crazy part.
Right. It was just like I would hold 1, she would hold 2, and like whatever, and then it would be like, okay, like the number is 12, and we would be like 1, 2.
Like just put it in order, like girls versus boys, like whoever like wins. And then like the last one was just like we all had the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did you forget about this part?
No, I kind of did, because I was like, this is so tame in the grand scheme of everything.
Yeah, I know. And so the playmaker was like, okay, you're gonna have to use your imagination for these things. So we have, the only numbers we have are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the number that he said this time was like 69, 69. And so everyone's like,
we're like,
we don't have these numbers. We're like, what do we do? And then we're like, oh, we would know what we're supposed to do. So
we didn't win that one.
No, yeah, the guys got into the position faster. So good for them. Good for those guys.
I was a little bit slow with it. In my mind, I was like, okay, how do I multiply these numbers together?
Yeah, we're like, like math, and like, we didn't have anything to drink yet.
We're like, okay, like very logically. And then the men are already in the positions. By the way,
clothes on and everything, of course. But yeah. So that was the start of the competition. Part 2 of the competition was they told us to go into the pool and get as many clothing articles as we could from the opposite sex.
Right.
So the women had to go and get a bunch of men's clothing, and the men had to go and get a bunch of women's clothing.
So like, for example, like I got like a hat, I got some sunglasses, I got someone's shorts. Yeah. Yes, he had shorts underneath those shorts. So I literally put his shorts on over my swimsuit.
Yeah,
and like,
you had to look like a guy. It was just basically go and look like a guy. So you still had sunglasses, shorts, and then you run back up on stage and you just make yourself look as much as like a guy. And then the men had to put on bikini tops and bottoms and look as much like a woman as they could.
Oh,
and then we had
to the men's outfits.
God, the men were just like,
they were extra.
They were so extra, but I also believe most of them were drunk, and I don't think any of us women are drunk yet. 12 in the afternoon, like we were not prepared. After we got all of our clothes on, looking like a guy, we had to reintroduce ourselves as what our name was, where we're from, and our occupation. Brittany, what was yours?
So I was Brock from Chicago, and I was an accountant. Which no one got. It's a TikTok reference. If you know, you know.
You know. An accountant.
An accountant. What do? What accountants do. Anyway, that joke just went over everyone's heads. So.
Yeah, but I thought it was hilarious. Side note, you know how we basically both have lost our voice from yelling so much. It was great to be able to do the guy's voice, because that's basically all we got left in us. We don't have the high octaves anymore.
Right, I was already down here.
Sorry, down here.
What were you, Lindsay?
I was Chad from me, and I was a Hollister model. And then they made us dance like guys, and the guys had to dance like girls, and just like, let me tell you, it is not easy to dance like a guy. I was just like,
please in the comments put down
what
how
else do they
guys
do?
dance.
I don't know.
And we're like hip thrusting.
Hip thrusting and like,
then
I'm like flexing, but
I took the dude shorts off, which again, still have my swimsuit on, stringed it in between,
that was
and I
good.
was like,
I was like
trying to like air things, and it was just very awkward because of course the guys are gonna be a little bit funnier because they're over there like twerking
and like they had all the
okay, so then after that competition, they were like, the playmaker was like, hey, I think it would be good if you guys dance together. And so like we just randomly paired up with people, and of course I got the most extra man on the other team.
The most extra man at this resort.
Yes.
The entire resort. Love him.
Love him, he's
Love
great.
him. 10 out of 10, great person. So funny, but so extra.
And of course, he goes and gets a female's string bikini bottom.
Didn't fit at all.
It didn't fit at all.
At all.
And
At all.
he was over there trying to twerk on me, and I'm like, I'm just trying to like, I don't know how to handle this.
His face was so great.
I was trying to laugh because I was just so awkward with it, and I'm like, and I'm not awkward at all, but like he was extra, and I was
He was
like,
just on another level, and he was killing it. And clearly, without saying, the guys won because I feel like they had the even, but they were hilarious, and they totally.
it was
deserved
so
to
much
win
fun.
that.
Like at first, it was kind of like awkward. I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel like dressing like a dude, and like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, like not that I mind that, but like I don't know how I feel about doing this, and
it's
then.
like, I don't really know what to do.
Right. But it turned out to be really fun, and it was just a great experience to have.
Funny. This next competition happened about 2 hours later.
Yeah.
So basically, they had 3 guys up on stage, and their goal was to collect as many women's tops as possible.
Luckily,
And,
I had a one piece on, so
yeah,
haha.
he had a one piece on. I didn't. I played along. All the guys got all the tops, right? And I thought it was just gonna be like them counting the tops and being like, okay, this person got the most, like they win. Because after the first competition, like we just went and handed everything back to the people
Right.
that we stole things from.
I was literally like auctioning it off, and like, which one did I get it from you?
Whose hat did I steal?
Whose shorts did I steal?
Exactly. But that wasn't what happened. That was not
At
what
all.
happened at all. So there's a pile of tops on the ground, and then the playmaker picks up one top at a time. He's like, whose is this? Whose is this? And makes them come up on the stage and
And
do
Target's got-
certain things to get your top back,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I'll say
Okay,
it for you guys. I'll say it for you guys.
I was like, wait, I don't want to be telling your business, but like.
Thank you.
But
Basically, one of the playmakers kind of like put my top like not like fully in his shorts, obviously, but just like hanging out of his shorts, and and I had to like take it out with my teeth, and like everyone cheered, and like it was a good time. It was really funny, and like
imagine her top being like a couple of singles and a stripper.
yeah,
She was
exactly.
like,
Like I had to like take it out with my teeth. So that was pretty crazy, and it was fun. It was a fun time. So a few days ago, they had a beer drinking contest. They would have like 2 people going up against each other at a time,
and sometimes they would up the ante for it.
Yeah, they would like place like bets, especially when they were going against one of the playmakers. Like if one of the guests at the resort was going against the playmaker, they were the main one with the microphone was just like, okay, if you win, I will run around the entire pool naked. But if like the other person wins, like you have to run around the entire pool naked.
Yeah.
And obviously the playmaker won because
they do it all the time, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. They're used to it. So the guest at the resort had to do it. And so he was a champ. He did it, and as he's running around,
they take his shorts, his wet sopping shorts, and chuck it
onto the roof.
onto the roof, like, and the dude's like,
The guy comes back like,
hope that wasn't your only pair. Like,
yeah, right, like, sorry.
poor guy.
It gets crazy.
That was actually probably one of the hypest times I think here.
Yeah, it was so hype.
Not even just for like that moment, but like just like the camaraderie and everything like that. It was super fun.
Yeah.
Like just to be like Mexico versus like USA.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. It was great.
Just so you know, like make sure you guys go to the sexy pool to be able to have like some of these crazy experiences.
Yeah, if you're at the quiet pool, I don't even know what happens there. Probably a bunch of quietness, but we never went there.
Just don't go there.
That's what we were told when we got here. Just don't go there.
Just don't go there.
So it was like kind of a timed competition. You do these squats, you gotta like swim under these girls' legs, like come up and kiss them, swim under another girl's legs, kiss her, like I think they had like 4 girls to go through, and then like they had like a few other things to do, but what we thought was like the craziest and was like funny, and I don't know, I guess this could make some like straight males angry, but most people were taking it in a lighthearted manner.
Yeah, that's something I guess I also want to emphasize too. Like, you know, if you want to have the best experience that you can, definitely try to participate, but like don't put yourself in those situations if you're not willing to do.
Yeah, you're not willing to do anything.
Like,
yeah,
they're not gonna like force you. There was
of course, yeah, because you can say no. They might make fun of you for it, but like they're not gonna be like you have to.
Literally,
it's not
like,
that type of
and then luckily they don't force girls like too much. Like we did like the guys thing. They were like, oh, like you should act more like a guy, be more like a guy, but like I wasn't gonna take off my top or anything.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So it's like you don't do anything you don't feel comfortable
Right.
with.
And the poor guy, because he wasn't like kissing the girls, he was just kind of like, because I think he had a wife.
He had a girlfriend or a wife or something, so he was like being respectful and like just kissing the girls' cheeks.
Like, and like meaning like everyone called him a prude, but you know, lightheartedly.
Lightheartedly. Anyway, so the one that like was kissing people, after like he like went down and under like 4 girls' legs and like came up to kiss them, the next one, this person was hiding. It was one of the playmakers. This guy put on a blonde wig. And he like came up and he thought he was gonna kiss a girl, but the guy just grabbed him and kissed him, and they was like, oh god, didn't know.
Because you're like coming out of the water and you're like splashing your guy like, it's okay, I'm trying to get through this competition, and literally like they were like, I like, and then
it was like, oh,
that's a dude. That's a dude.
It was so funny. Like we said, I'll take it lightheartedly.
Right.
All right, guys, that was our top craziest stories that we experienced here at Temptations Resort. Honestly, we can't tell you everything. It was risky telling these stories because, like I said, I like to keep my channel more PG-13, but I wanted to inform you guys of these because it gets crazy.
It gets crazy. Experience all of it, have the best time, you know, participate and just be super lighthearted with all the things, and you're gonna have a great time.
Exactly. You gotta come here to experience all yourself. You're never gonna know until you actually come here, so we suggest you do that. Alright guys, hit that subscribe button because we still have more Temptations videos coming your way, and we will catch y'all on the next one. We have been at Temptations for 5 days now, so we are coming at you with the top 10 don'ts of Temptations Resort here in Cancun, Mexico.